Good evening, everybody. At the outset, there's a request. Some are seen joining from two devices. If you could, you know, join or from only one device, it will be helpful since the room is full. Thank you so much. Ranjit sir, are you there? Mr. Ranjit?
Yes, sir. I am here.
Good evening. Well, Ava ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening, Salam sir. Good evening,
Good
Ranjit
I
sir.
can
evening.
hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Well,
Good evening
Arun
to you.
sir, it is good to go.
Yes, sir. I welcome all the exuberant educators to the 194th web training series of our BTAG in association with CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. Now it's my time to turn on our AI to introduce our moderator of the day. So let's not wait a bit. Here we go.
Dear educators, as you know, CBSE has announced some changes in the upcoming board examinations. It is important to know the changes in detail. Our 194th session discusses the new changes in CBSE board examinations of 2024. Now it's time to turn on my AI Sophia to welcome the moderator.
Good evening to all. I welcome all the dignified participants to the 194th web training series of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. Now it's my pleasure to introduce today's moderator, Ms. Abha Singh. Ms. Abha is an educationist at heart and by profession. She has dedicated 20 years of her professional journey to the education sector and has worked in schools as science faculty and colleges as assistant professor. She has held administrative positions in school as coordinator and headmistress. She is associated with Bharat Sahodaya since its inception. She has been awarded with Top 10 Teachers GTEA 2021, Extra Mile Educator 2022 by Bharat Sahodaya, Education Icon Award 2023 by Skillcraft and ESFE. So with respect, I invite you to take over this grand session. Please, ma'am, over to you.
Abha ma'am, it is our like a luck to have you again on this our web training series. All the best, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Arun Mohan sir. Your introduction for all the moderators is awesome. It's so exhilarating and impressive. Thank you so much. So good evening and namaste to all the dignitaries and the audience present in today's webinar. I, on behalf of BTAG, in association with Bharat Sahodaya, extend a very warm welcome to our very respected resource person, Mr. Ranjit Rajan, Program Director Dr. Abdul Salam, Ms. Jayanti Ramesh, General Secretary Bharat Sahodaya, executive members of BTAG and Bharat Sahodaya, and all the educators to this 194th web training on the topic Changes in Board Examination 2024. It is rightly said, change is inevitable and it is the only constant. Our education system is in its most dynamic stage at present, resulting in a lot of changes happening in the pedagogy and the assessment pattern. These changes are being made with a child-centric approach to improve the overall impact on students' educational journey. The recent circular by CBSE, dated 30th November, has informed the schools about few changes in the marking pattern and assessment. Today's session focuses on the further clarification of the changes in the board examination and the result sheet. BTAG and Bharat Sahodaya have always brought the much needed sessions for the educators at the right time. Boards are approaching, and hence we are here with yet another important session on the changes in the board examination 2024 by our respected resource person, Ranjit Rajan sir, housekeeping rituals. Please be mindful listener during the session. Be responsive through chat box to the resource person's question You may keep your videos on. You may raise virtual hand during the question hour to get your doubts clarified. Certificate link will be shared towards the end of the session. Now, as a decorum, let me welcome today's dignitaries. I extend a hearty welcome to our dynamic program director, Dr. Abdul Salam, who is a renowned personality in the education fraternity. He does not need any introduction. We all know him very well, but it's my honor to introduce him. Dr. Salam is a distinguished CBSE resource person and a master trainer. He is the principal of the prestigious Vibgyor High, Bangalore. He is also the founder of BTech, that is Bharat Transformers Academic Group, a consortium of educators and the teaching fraternity across the globe, connecting them together to empower the nation. And the presidential address, sir. Over to you, Salam, sir.
Thank you, Ms.
Salam,
Safa.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Ms. Safa, I think you have some bandwidth issues in between. You are
Is
not
it?
audible. Yeah, you can check that. Well, good evening, Ranjit
Okay, sir.
sir. Very nice to meet you. Maybe,
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
yeah, we met last year in December. Yeah, 1 year is going to complete. Similar is the case with Dr. Jayanti, who has joined. Thank you for joining, Jayanti ma'am. And BTech team, Sarita Varya, Arun Mohan, all the educators. The room is full and the live is on in YouTube. So you can ask your friends if anybody is not able to join. Please ask them to join YouTube. They can watch it live. At the same time, as I requested before, still some have joined from two devices. Please exit from one so that you can give room for others. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We know that we have you have a lot of questions in your mind regarding the examinations, as we receive a lot of queries and we try to solve them, give them solutions, but still everybody must be having so many concerns. So many things are unclear to them. So I requested Ranjit sir to offer a session to clear all the doubts which are concerned with the changes in board examination 2024. So thank you so much. Please lend your ears to Ranjit sir. Ranjit sir, thank you so much once again. Hearty welcome everybody on board. Over to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words have given a right start to the session. Now it's time to give a hearty welcome to Ms. Jayanti Ramesh, ma'am, the General Secretary, Bharat Sahodaya. I welcome you, ma'am, to say a few words to our audience.
Good evening, all of you. Not Jayanti ma'am, Jayanti Ramesh. Only the official name is Jayanti. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
I am so happy to introduce my own husband also. Now I am so happy, my Ranjit sir and also my dear one and only Salam sir. This is the previous month. I am so happy to think about that one. Our big celebration in Trivandrum. I'm so happy to continue to flow up to this chart to the 200 session. 194 means only the hand over my own heart, Salam sir. It's very big opportunity to this place. All are very trust to God to this one. The pray to God to this one. This is the training program means. That is the God blessing. And my colleague and the Kottayam city coordinator and also the city training coordinator, all are there. The two persons are there, Salam and Ranjit. No words, all are to be here up to the Ranjit sir words. Thank you so much, one and all. God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Really great to have you and see you. Now it's Arun Mohan sir. Am I audible properly now?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Now it's time to introduce and welcome our resource person to this webinar. Listening to his profile, you all will come to know why Bharat Sahodaya has chosen him. Just now, Jayanti ma'am also spoke about him. Sir is the principal of Sri Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Karikod. He is the city coordinator, KVS, NVS, CTET, Alappuzha and Kottayam. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Patron, Central Sahodaya Conclave, General Secretary, APKOS, Kottayam. Bharatiya Vidya Niketan State Academic Team Member, CBSE Resource Person, Coordinator, District Level Examination Recommendation Committee, former CBSE City Coordinator, former CBSE Training Coordinator, CBSE Observer, AISSC, Central Superintendent and Observer NEET Examination by NTA, Central Superintendent and Observer CBSE Board Examination, former Joint Secretary Sahodaya Kottayam, Coordinator National Institute of Open Schooling, Flying Squad member CBSE and NIOS. Sir, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this session. The platform is all yours. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your wonderful words. Thank you, Team Bharat Sahodaya, for a great opportunity extended to me again. Bharat Sahodaya is always my home, away from home. Till the inception of Bharat Sahodaya, it's my privilege and honor to be part with the Bharat Sahodaya. My team members, Bharat Sahodaya is my own Sahodaya. As always, I am suggest to others. I am the proud member of a Bharat Sahodaya. Thank you, Salam sir, your initiative, your effort. Thank you, Jayanti ma'am, and all team members of Bharat Sahodaya. As we know that today's sessions, few changes or a few important changes made by our Central Board of Secondary Education recently. Today's webinar, we are going to discuss about what are all important changes announced by the CBSE, what all are the impact directly affected by the schools and students. Arun Mohan sir, shall I go with my PPT?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Yeah, our technical head, Arun Mohan sir, my PPT is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
think
It is visible.
okay, fine. So, as I already mentioned, the Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has announced a few changes this year board examination pattern. As we know that the year beginning itself, CBSE very clearly mentioned that the competency-based assessment percentage and MCQ percentage, the circular is self-explanatory, and we all know that what is the difference of the question paper pattern from the last year. So I'm not going to discuss whether that percentage of or MCQ or competency-based percentage already announced by board 1 year advance. So recently, board made a very clear announcement. There is no announcement of overall division or distinction or aggregate. The circular dated 30th of November, calculation of percentage of class 10 and 12. This circular create many confusion among the stakeholders. Am I correct? So it's nothing, my dear educators. Board is already issued a clarification only, because every year board will receive multiple questions, multiple mails with regards to publishing distinction, with regards to publishing rank, first rank, second rank, third rank, or district topper or region topper. Likewise, board is receiving many letters from the stakeholders. So once again, before the examination, as per the examination bylaw, Honorable Controller of Examination retreat that the examination bylaw only. This circular is very simple. If a candidate offer more than 5 subjects, 6th subject as a skill subject, the best 5 can choose. It is the decision of the employer or employer or institution head, those who are appearing for the higher studies. It's very clearly mentioned that there is no particular change in this regard. And as we know that board never announced any rank or distinction previously also. So it is very clear this year also only percentile grading. There is no confusion for this circular. This circular is very clear. Only one clarification against announced by Honorable Controller of Examination regarding our examination bylaw. I hope this circular is now clear. So next change is important announcement made by with regards to the examination point of view, special provisions for the students participating in the national and international sports event and international Olympiads. The international Olympiad in this circular, it is very clearly mentioned that the national games or international games organized by SAI, Sports Authority of India, or BCCI, or Olympiads approved by Pharma Atomic Research Center, Homi Baba Center for Science Education. These institutions approved competition, the participants can get a chance to appear board examination again. That is the second important announcement made by with regards to board examination. So, very important circular, that is circular regarding bifurcation of marks for practical project internal assessment examination. This circular also available in the academic website, circular issued on 30th of November. My dear educators, please, you may kindly focus on this circular, because every year board will receive multiple requests after finalizing internal marks or practical marks. We are misleading about the percentage of practical marks, the percentage of theory marks. For many subjects, for many skill subjects, you know that 50 marks theory, 50 marks practical. Some science subjects, senior subjects, 70 marks theory, 30 marks practical. Some 80 marks theory, 20 marks practical. Some schools are without knowing, they are giving mismatching marks to the students. Then later only they came to know that this is not the pattern. So my dear educators, I am once again request all of you to please go through this circular and focus this circular very, very clearly. This circular emphasizes many points, and in addition, recently CBSE announced the guidelines regarding to the practical examination. I hope everyone already go through the practical examination guidelines. The practical examination guidelines board mentioned that for the summer-bound regular session students, the practical date is already fixed, 1st January to 14th February. I'll repeat, for regular session students and the summer-bound schools, board is already finalized the practical date, 1st January to 14th February 2024. Already, many regions already sent the practical answer booklet to the concerned schools. Hopefully, everyone is received that practical answer booklet as of now. And many regional officers already forwarded a Google form to the Shisha mail to update the answer booklet details also. In this regard, certain points you keep in mind before you are commencing the practical examination. As you know that you may please equip with your practical labs. Equipping laboratories for class 12 practical examination is very important. Practical examination date fixing in between 1st of January to 14th of January, because 14th of February, because 15th of February onwards, our theory board examination starting. And certain points you keep in mind when you are thinking about the practical examination, letter to internal and external examination, certifying practical record books and project, and safekeeping of practical record books and project. practical examination, question paper preparation, model practical examination and Viva should be conducted for our students, and ASL for class 9 and 10. Another thing is that holistic assessment, classroom activities, many things before you are commencing the practical examination. You keep these points ready. Be ready with your laboratories and be ready with your general instruction to students also. So as you know that this year, another important announcement made by bodies, discontinuation of provision of printed tables in the answer book of accountancy. This circular already issued on 6th of November 2023, 6th of November 2023. Every year for board examination theory paper, for accountancy, it's a separate answer booklet. This year onwards, board is discontinuation the provision of printed separate tables in the accountancy answer book. It's only normal line answer book this year onwards. These are the third or fourth important changes announced by board. Another important things, you are very much aware about the public alert or the stakeholders alert against rumors and fake information about CBSE examinations. Every year, multiple fake news are coming. So my dear educators, you may please cross-check these facts through our CBSE website only. Our authorized source is only CBSE website. Don't depend upon the WhatsApp universities. This is my request. WhatsApp university every year producing many blunders and many news. So please do cross-check with the CBSE website. Then clarify your doubt to your concerned city coordinators or Sahodaya heads or the regional office concerned. Another important change or important initiative taken by implementation of blockchain technologies for board examination results. This change already done the last year also. The circular dated 14th November. Its board is already issued some guidelines for DigiLocker facilities. Every year, last 2 years, the board's certificates, board's mark list, everything is available to DigiLock. This blockchain system is very helpful for the institutions. This blockchain system is very much helpful to the parents and students also. So when we are moving to some other important changes or important points when you are considering the board examination point of view, you may please look into my PPT screen. It's CBSE website screenshot. It's available in the Parisha Sangam portal. One is exam reference material, another one is pre-exam activities, examination activities, school DigiLocker and post-examination activities, communication and integrated payment system. So you will get an overall idea what all are the things inside these subdomains. So exam reference material, my dear educators, board is already published wonderful handbooks and materials for our students and teachers. You may please visit and use these material. It's already available in the academic website, CBSE handbook area. Wonderful practice papers, booklet are available, and one handbook already published, how to make MCQs. I think majority of educators or majority of the schools are not yet using such kind of materials. We are still dependent upon the private publication, but board is taking many initiatives. Board is taking many major initiatives towards the excellence of students. So examination reference materials, please look into my screen. You can see that examination circulars are available. All important examination circulars are made available in this portal. Parisha Sangam, subdomain examination reference material, The examination circulars are available. Examination bylaw is available. Subject offered by secondary and senior secondary, and curriculum is available. Sample question papers and marking scheme is available. Question bank is available. In this question bank domain portal, additional practice paper for few subjects already published by CBSE. Please go through it. It's apart from the sample question paper. CBSE is already published some additional sample papers, additional practice papers under the subdomain of question bank. It's appeared in the academic website portal. Then model answers. You know that the model answer paper, the high score paper, take a printout and hand out to the students. There, how the high score student, last year's high score student is appeared, how they write their examination. The model answer papers also made available. And examination statics, you can visit that. You know that subject-wise statics and the region-wise statics made available by board. So these are some screenshot of a important examination circulars. It's already available in the portal. We already discussed about the calculation of percentage of class 10 and 12, integrated payment system, special provision for the students participating in the national international sports event, circular regarding the bifurcation of marks of practical project. These are the important examination related circulars. It's available in the Parisha Sangam portal under the subdomain of examination related material. So this is a screenshot of examination bylaw. Many of us are not yet aware about the examination bylaw. Board has made a wonderful examination bylaw. It's clearly mentioned that how to fix the examination center, how to fix the spot evaluation, how to what is the criteria for appointing the center superintendent, what everything regarding marks, regarding all the rules related to the examination, all the rules related to the public examination and board examination included in the examination bylaw. Please do visit this portal also. You have to make a visit and go through it. You know that. Then you will realize that last circular, the 30th November circular, calculation of percentage of class 10 and 12 is a new, not a new one. It's already there in the examination bylaw. This is a subject combination, subject list of secondary. Why I am put this this slide? You know, majority examination. When we are doing many responsibilities as a board representative in different years, so we came to know that the last moment only some schools are able to identify that they are chosen a different subject. For example, some schools are chosen Hindi course B. They taught Hindi course B as a subject, but unfortunately, they registered for Hindi course A. The last moment only the school and the student is came to know that they are writing examination of Hindi course A instead of Hindi course B. Then again sending letter CBSE to make certain arrangements. So please do cross-check our LOC data. Please do cross-check our once hall ticket made available. Please do cross-check with the subject code and subject combinations. Everything is as per the norms, or everything is as per the schedule we given to the students. So that's why curriculum and subject is very important. I already mentioned about the curriculum, the percentage of mark of theory and percentage of marks of theory and internals. So please do take care about that. Another thing is that, you know, that for the 10th board examination, internal assessment is very much important. That for internal assessment, what all are the criteria, it's very clearly mentioned about the curriculum. Please do visit the initial pages of curriculum document. Every educators at every school requested to visit initial pages of curriculum document. It's available in the secondary curriculum, and it's available in the senior secondary curriculum. The initial page of curriculum document, internal assessment project for grade 12, work education, art education, everything is clearly mentioned. Please do visit, my dear educators, regarding the curriculum once again, especially in the initial pages of both curriculum, secondary and senior secondary school curriculum. Another portal in the Parisha Sangam, that is sample question papers. As everyone is known that board is published a wonderful sample question paper for each and every subject. And in the question bank area, board is published additional practice paper for few subjects. You may please visit that additional sample practice paper. It is better than the sample paper. I can surely assure that. Please do visit the question bank portal also. Yeah, model answers key, it's already explained. Examination statistics, we already explained. Yeah, these are the some handbooks. Board is already published. I mentioned it's available in the academic website handbooks area. Competency focused practice question paper for history, English, Hindi, biology, and many other subjects. Please do visit the academic website. The home bar itself, the handbooks and manuals area subdomain is available. You can find wonderful practice papers, handbooks, and manuals for a few subjects. It's not available in all subjects, but already made some subjects. It's a wonderful document. Please do visit. So you may please take a screenshot or please take a note in this regard. Ebooks and support materials. It is very important or most important. What we can add any supplementary words, because last year's biology question paper, I'll give only biology example. A 6 marks question appeared from supporting material. The supporting material board issued before COVID time, but the question appeared the last year's board examination paper. So ebooks and supporting material area, board is already published some supporting material for the biology, physics, economics, and few subjects. So my dear education days, please do visit and please take a printout and hand out to the students and please taught them exactly the support material also. You can expect questions from the support material. Last year, after students complaining that this biology 6 mark question is out of syllabus. It's not out of syllabus. This board is already published additional support material. It's included in the support material. So my request to the all educators, please you do visit ebooks and support material area. You have to find out some support materials already issued by board. This is the additional practice paper, question papers available in the CBSE website. This additional practice paper is really helpful. It's a wonderful document, available for all, open for all. Please make use of it, these facilities. This is my humble request. Only a few dates is remaining for the public examination. Board taken many major steps and majority schools is not using this kind of things. We are depending some private publication or guide. So trust our board and please go through the additional practice question paper and please do practice in your school also. So another important area, SPA and Oasis. Everyone is available that this year board very clearly said that before 30th of December, every member school, every affiliated school to submit the SPA details. This year only SPA is asking for the self-assessment portal only, domain only. So before 30th of December, every member school is supposed to complete the SPA self-assessment tools. This is my humble request. Today is the 30th of December. Before 31st of December, you may please complete SPA self-assessment portal and Oasis also. Kindly be careful about the Oasis. Some schools are always complaining that their teachers are not able to attend the examination work assigned by the board. But you know that our Oasis is perfect. The board is assigned duty based on the Oasis. the teachers on leave or medical leave, some emergencies, please edit your OASIS. Once the OASIS data is finalized, please do finalize senior teachers for the paper evaluation work and all, because our children are appearing examination. Our children's paper is evaluated by most experienced teachers. That is the assurance offered by ourselves only. So OASIS and SQA, please take care about that. Again, once again, we can cross-check what all are the pre-exam activities. I already mentioned, please do complete OASIS and finalize OASIS data accurate and clear. Every school students or CBSE students is our children. So we need a best teachers for evaluation work. We need a best teachers for examination duties. So please do assign senior teachers and subject experts for the board examination activities through OASIS. Teachers data bank, same. So registration of 9th and 11th is already completed. Health and physical education portal. So board is taking main focus on the health and physical education part. Everyone knows. That's why board is giving extra opportunity for the national and international players for the second chance of a special board examination and all. And our LOC data, make sure our LOC is correct, date of birth, student's name, father's name. After printing certificate, every year board is receiving correction of the date of birth, correction of father's name, student name, everything. Please make sure that our LOC data is up to accurate. Our LOC data, students data and subject is accurate. So centralized roll number generation, once it is made available by CBSE, we can able to download our centralized roll number for our students and school examination and center material. By latest by January 15th, school board is made available through our website. Admit card and center material. It's also by latest by January 15th or 20th of January, it's made available in our website. These are the important pre-exam activities. Yeah, these are the important points when you are keep in mind to while filling the OMR sheet. So please teach our students to carefully handle or carefully fill the OMR stickers. Students should fill up information as per the admit card only. It's neatly and accurately. Take a practice to how to fill OMR through our model exams. I'll show the one OMR model sheet, then you are able to identify what all are things that are there. Shall we skip to the OMR page, sir? Yeah. This is a sample OMR sheet. I hope everyone can see, you know, that it's a screen minute, but only the thing is that subject code, day and date of examination, medium of answering papers, code number as written at the top of the question paper, set number, number of supplementary answer books, category. These are the important things already mentioned in the OMR sheet. And you know that for students, student's name, capital letter is using, and 24 character available in the OMR sheet. If the student's name is exceeded for the 24 character, board will give a certain instruction how to write that particular student's name. 24 also roll number, subject code, center number, roll number in words, subject, schools. These are keep in mind while you are filling, students are filling the OMR sheet. Next. PPT page. This is the circular made available on the board by framework and significant guideline the context of certification of body. So we need a clear framework for direct admission. We need a very clear framework for special privileges for the special CWS and students and all. All the guidelines, all the format for certain requests made to CBSE, the framework, this framework help you to identify how to approach CBSE for certain things. Please take a screenshot regarding this circular. This is a very important circular. Keep this circular printed and keep handy available in head of the institution and HOD's table. This is a wonderful document made by CBSE. Yeah, this is a standard operating procedure for exemption and concession. It included that particular framework and guidelines. It's made available in the 2021 year, and the date is I already mentioned the circular date. Take a screenshot of this page also. The title of this document is Framework and Significant Guidelines in the Secondary and Senior Secondary Certificate Examination. Okay. Shall we move? Yeah. So I think we can go through a snap important things, changes in CBSE board examination. CBSE board examination. First is no provision of answer books with the tables in the accountancy examination. We already discussed. No declaration of overall distinction, divisions of aggregate. So special provision of sample question papers along with a marking scheme for students appearing for board examination 2024. Board exam, this board exam to be conducted twice a year. As of now, it's only a paper news and announcement made by the Honorable Minister. So if anything, any change, you may please wait for the official announcement by our Central Board of Secondary Education. As of now, CBSE is not yet announced anything regarding the twice year examination. Only the minister's announcement, a statement appeared in the newspapers. So this case also, class 11 and 12 students will study 2 languages. So as of now, there is no circular, there is no instruction regarding this. Only some suggestion, NEP suggestion, NCF recommendation, and some media news related to this. So far, there is no particular instruction appeared from board. So, as you know that last day, CBSE 10th and 12th date sheet is already announced. This year, CBSE has made a wonderful and excellent date sheet. Major subjects, in between major subjects, days gap is available. The students are free field to write the examination. Examination, 3-day examination commences 15th of April and ending 2nd of board examination commencing 15th of February and ending 2nd of April. So I think all the major initiative taken by the board I already covered. Over to Salam sir and moderator. If anything else, we can go further.
So
Yes, sir. I would request the participant to ask their queries and make maximum use of the session. Abha ma'am, there were a few
Yes.
questions in the chat box.
yes, sir. So participants, you can raise your hands, virtual hand. If you wish to ask questions, there were a few questions, sir. A few of them were asking about they're saying that the content which is there in the portal is not enough. So, and few were asking for the way to get the model answers, like the pathway to get the model answers.
So, model answers is already available. Every year's model answer paper is available in the Parisha Sangam portal under examination subdomain, sir.
Okay, so Baiju sir has raised his hand, so you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. You can ask your question to sir.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, my question is one of my student is always asking, like, is it possible for his mathematics standard change to basic in the last month? I mean, in December.
Sir, it's the discretion from the concerned regional officer. Write a letter. Usually, they are not allowing you know that they will give a multiple chance and all. But board is always taking student-centric decisions. Please approach your concerned regional officer. It is very much under the discretion power of the honorable regional officer. If the regional officer is not able to give a reply, you can send a mail to the controller of examination. Board is always student centric. Please approach them. But this is the high time. You know that the question paper printing, assigning, examination, things, everything is need much more time, as you know that. So by next day, please do approach concerned regional officer, sending a mail request, and take a follow-up through phone also.
Also, please make sure that there is a parent request. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Without parents' request and students' request, school is not able to do anything.
Parent request may be forwarded to regional office with a school letter.
Ranjit sir, can I request you to please, I mean, if you'll stop sharing your screen, it will be good. We can see you better.
Sure. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, now MS, participant with name MS has raised a hand. You can unmute yourself.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
You're audible.
Good evening, sir. We really appreciate CBSE for taking all the efforts to give us a very qualitative material, all the question banks and everything. But I'm not judging anyone or doubting on anything. But as a perspective, as an educator, and the content with the new textbooks which we have received, we see there are some questions or the content on which the question is asked, which is not there in the part of a textbook anymore. I'm basically a maths educator. So when I'm looking at the grade 10 standard and basic sample question papers also, or a practice question paper also, there are such a couple of questions. So that is actually a kind of turmoil in the teachers also and in the learners also. The questions which are not there are being published to be practiced. So we are not, if you can give some little light on that, so will helpful.
Sure, sir, sure. Sir, 3 points. Keep in your mind. With regards to the this year's board examination, please use latest edition of NCERT textbook, because latest edition of NCERT textbook is not available for all schools, because many vendors issued old textbook to the majority schools. So the latest edition textbook, NCERT textbook, few changes are made by NCERT and CBSE. For example, I'm not particularly anything I can tell about the maths. For example of sociology or social science, this time bodies added some new paragraph about LGBT. It's a new concept. LGBT is a new concept with regards to the NCERT textbook. And a classic harder, a new terminology, and some portion of Chanakya Sutra added in the social science. So these are the new things added in the new textbook. Its textbook online version is made available by NCERT. If your textbook or your student's textbook is old version, at least be an educator, please do visit the NCERT website and please go through the latest NCERT textbook. Some changes, some additions are there. So board is asking questions from that paragraph or that passage. Another thing, I already mentioned the supplementary reading material published by the board. Please go through. It's our responsibility to take a printout and hand out to the student and take some classes regarding the additional material published by CBSE. So you can expect questions from the additional material. The last year this happened for biology. I already mentioned. So latest version of NCERT textbook, second additional practice paper. It's already available in the academic website of board. Third thing is that. As you know that this year board is very clearly mentioned that the competency level is increasing. So you can expect some questions from the activities already included in the CBSE textbook, some pictures and some paragraphs included. We are sometimes as a teacher, we are least bothered about these picture list activities. So you can expect question from the minute point of NCERT textbook. That is the reason why when the educator or the student saying that it's not included in the curriculum or it's not included in the textbook. Please go through the textbook thoroughly. You are able to find everything from textbook only. That is my best of knowledge and my best of experience. If anything wrong, you may send a letter to CBSE. This is not from the textbook. Board will consider also. Every year, day of examination, board is giving a chance to the educators to comment about the question paper also. Please use that facility also.
Yes, so I hope your doubt is clear. Now Ms. Solina is there. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, sir. I have
Good
two
evening.
queries. One was the same as what the previous sir said, that is in 10th standard, according to curriculum and according to the textbook and according to the sample paper, there are differences, especially in maths. So, it's kind of confusing for children. So what are we supposed to follow? The curriculum, the NCERT rated textbook, or is it the sample paper? That is my first query, sir. And the second query is, sir, like schools have insisted children to take a sixth subject. Is it compulsory that they should write that exam, or can they opt out of it now? Because sometimes they are coming in between in that board schedule, exam schedule. So I have these two queries.
So I'll choose the second question first. Regarding the skill subject, sixth option. Ma'am, the world is changing. The scenario is changing. You know that. We all are, our students are global citizens now. So a skill education skill paper is a mandatory one. We have a false information that sixth option or skill subject is not the subjects giving important to study or importance. So when you are studying social science, when you are studying science or maths, give same importance to skill subject also, because nowadays our educational section entirely changing, because job opportunities are changing. We are equipping our students as a career planned students or well experienced career able students. So you may teach six subject as a prior important, and your personal question is, it's an individual choice, but if you are not appearing for that subject and paying the examination fees, in your mark list, the absent is subject, absent is indicated to particular subject. So the student is not interested to select the subject, please avoid before paying the examination fee. Otherwise, the absent marks is indicating the mark list. And the first one regarding curriculum sample paper, sample paper is a set of suggestions only. You can expect the ditto of sample paper for the exact board examination paper. You can find the difference between sample paper and additional practice paper. So it's happened every year. It's happened every year. You know that. Be an educator, be a teacher, be a student. So please go through curriculum. Please go through the latest version of NCERT textbook and sample paper and additional practice paper also. We cannot insist exactly ditto of the sample paper will ask the board examination. Then what is the purpose of the board examinations? That may happen, ma'am. That may happen.
Okay, so there are a few questions in the chat box which I'll take later. First, I'll give the chances to the people who have raised their hands. So next, Smita, Raji ma'am can unmute herself.
Good evening, sir. Good evening to all the dignitaries and the educators present in the meeting. So my only concern is when we try to open Pariksha Sangam here, I live in UAE. When we try to open it, the link, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work at all. We are facing this issue on and off. I'm not sure if this is the case only with me or with other educators too, but then, yeah, very often we do face it. So I just wanted to bring it to your notice or
Ma'am, not only Pariksha Sangam portal, as you know that CBSE website in every domain or portal, certain dates it may happen. So it's not the technical issues. Some site maintenance is happen, maybe due to the poor network. It's possible, ma'am, but don't be panic. It will rectify within an hour or within a few moments. Keep trying. That is only a reply from my side.
Okay, so next, I think Rajni ma'am, you can unmute yourself.
Namaste to one and all. Namaste, Ranjit sir, and to all the educators. I have a doubt. Number one is regarding the concepts which are being deleted. For example, I'm a maths educator, and as far as I know, in the chapter of coordinate geometry, they have deleted the area of triangle, and same way, certain concepts like in quadratic equation, some other form of solving the methodology of equations have been deleted. So my query is, if at all a school has taught the child all the three methods and everything, and the child does the same thing in the board examination, will that be considered while evaluating his paper when those concepts were deleted in this year's syllabus, but the child has still followed those methodologies in solving in the examination? The child feels it easy. This is my number one query. And number two query of mine is, it's regarding the 12th actually. The 12th board practicals, as the circular says, we need to have a 15 of one batch, a total of 30 students per day. And if we have around, say, 64 students of class 12, say in the subject of physics who are taking up the practicals, in that case, I may have to take up 3 days, 30 plus 30 plus 30, or 30 plus 30 plus 4, whatever is left out. Then in that case, can I club up the remaining 4 with this 30 of 2 days? Because the external may not be coming on all the 3 days. So certain times the adjustments becomes a problem. Just wanted to know these two things.
So regarding batch creation, ma'am, regarding batch creation, 30 is permittable batch as per the board instruction, as you know that. 50s are writing the answer sheet and 50s are doing practicals. Likewise, board is very clearly communicated to all, each member schools. But you know that 61 or 62, the certain number up to 65, you can collect and conduct the practical examination day 1 and day 2 itself. And for the portal, you can add a third batch. Batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3. It's possible, ma'am. Notice you can club together that 64 in 2 days. But regarding the submission, 30 is the permittable size for one batch. So once you are submitting, you will create batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3. It's clear. You got the clarification and idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So with the due consent of the internal and external,
Yes,
within 2 days you can conduct the examination. But for submitting, it only batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the first question.
First,
Ask long questions, ma'am.
no,
It is
I can
difficult
tell
to
you one. I can tell you a general answer because in my school days also, I am always scary about my maths teachers. During my session also, the maths teachers are troubling me. I don't know why me and maths teachers, what's wrong? Anyway, dear educators, you know that for science and maths, certain concept we have to learn and study. Without that concept, we cannot teach another one or learn another one. Am I
Exactly.
correct?
Exactly, sir.
So bodies made some rationalized curriculum, but we educators know that without teaching that particular concept, we are not able to teach another one. But this
Correct.
year, that the previous concept is not made available in the textbook or made available in the curriculum. So, dear maths and science teachers, it's our responsibility make the students understand the each and every concept. Without knowing that particular concept, how can we teach the following concepts to the particular students? Yes, without periodic table, are you able to teach chemistry?
Exactly, sir. Very
Simple,
important
simple
chapter
question.
has been deleted.
This year periodic table chapter is deleted from the chemistry.
Yes,
Without teaching periodic table, how you are able to teach chemistry?
exactly.
So it's our common sense. So for science and maths, certain concept we have to, whether it is available in the curriculum, whether it is available in the textbook, we are supposed to teach them. Otherwise, they are not able to understand, ma'am. That is the only
Sir, my
thing.
query was not teaching, sir. My query was when the child writes in the final board examination
So
answers, will be
regarding,
evaluated.
ma'am, regarding final board examination, every question paper there is a marking scheme. So
Yes.
majority of the educators already attended the evaluation duty and the spot evaluation walks. You know that what happened in the evaluation camp. We are following the marking scheme. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
We are dependent upon the marking scheme. So it is always depending based on the marking scheme only. So the answer you can identify from this statement because it's a very sensational question. I am not able to give the exact answer, but you know the board is always made available the marking scheme. The evaluators are depending the marking scheme. So whether the child is following in another methodology or whether another things, he or she may get the marks or not. It depends. Simple.
So better to stress on the method which is included indirectly.
No,
Yes.
always, no, regarding maths and all, always everyone is giving maximum importance to a student-centric point of view. Am I correct? So
Yes, sir. Thank you,
don't
sir.
compel
Thank you so much.
students to last moment anything wrong. What the methodology or what the method he or she is able to do, continue. See.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Next, Malini ma'am can ask the question.
Good evening from Bangalore to everyone here. This is regarding 10th, grade 10 economics. So to be very specific, consumer rights, it was a project lesson, but we saw a question in the sample question paper. So, both me and my children were little, tensed seeing the question, but I have reassured my children, but I need reassurance from you also.
So, ma'am, so from my side, I already answered this. Ma'am, what is the purpose of project? To learn. Am I correct? What is the purpose of activity?
Yes, but the kind
To
of
understand the
preparation
concept.
to write board exam is different from the kind of preparation a child does for project, isn't it?
But no, if the chapter is deleted or the concept is deleted by the board, the particular question from the particular chapter of concept is asking, the board will consider during evaluation time. Don't be panicked, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Next, Sumati ma'am can ask question.
Namaste, one and all. Namaste, one and all. Namaste, sir. for a change, I'm asking regarding social science again. So here, can we expect questions from G20 summit?
Ma'am, this
Because
wild question. Actually, when you are last couple of competitive examination conducted by the board, especially reading challenge and some other heritage India quiz, in every examination, G20 is the
yes,
main
yes,
question.
yes, sir.
So
That is my question now. Yeah.
So one or another way, you can expect. We cannot say that which question is asking, which thing is asking. But
Okay.
G20, at least our students supposed to learn. Board, some support material and study material already published by board regarding G20 to students.
Sir, just now sorry to
circular.
disturb you. Just now I checked in Pariksha Sangam. There is no additional material for social science class 10.
Additional and support material is made available in the academic website, ma'am. Please go through the academic website, whether it is available or not. As far as my knowledge also, there is no additional materials is available in the social studies. Enough materials are there in the textbook itself, ma'am. Then why need additional material?
No, regarding G20, I am talking about.
No,
okay.
regarding G20, board is send a circular to all schools regarding some study material, general study material regarding students' material to G20, regarding G20. So we can expect something from G20 also. Give
Okay,
a general
sir.
idea. Give a
Okay,
general idea.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. And one more thing, some of the lessons in history that, for example, making of global world and economics, globalization in Indian economy, we have only few pages and other things are for project work or periodic test. Can we expect questions from the remaining part also, or only we should ask the children to focus only for these few pages what the syllabus have been sent to us?
Ma'am, you can expect questions from the syllabus or curriculum. If apart from the syllabus or curriculum, if anything is asked, we can challenge. No issue. Board will consider. No.
Okay, thank you, sir. And as you said, we are following only textbook questions, textbook, latest textbook. But some of the, especially in political science, we have national parties. So the 9 national parties, what are there in the textbook is different from of now at present. What are the 9 parties? Will they ask any disparities in that, or we should follow only the textbook?
Ma'am, as you know that once the textbooks are printed, then knowledge or the subject included the textbooks is outdated. The very next day it's changing. You know that.
Yes.
These things. For example, I'll tell you one thing. The biggest district of Kerala is Palakkad. Last couple of years.
Okay.
It changed in a few weeks before. Now it's the biggest district is Idukki. Last one paragraph question appeared in a school question paper, which is the biggest district in Kerala. The answer key is Palakkad because after printing the question paper, the things are changing.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I could.
Okay. So always it's happened, ma'am. Always this happen. You know that every year election commission is reviewing and based on the percentage of vote, election commission is reviewing national party and state parties list. So it may happen.
Yes, sir. Okay, so no, they can they should follow only the textbook, or they can write that current
correct answer, updated and correct answer, ma'am. No issue. Updated and correct answer. They can follow the textbook, but the textbook is not updated to the one. No.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sanjeev Kumar, sir, you can ask your question, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, sir. I wanted to know that any chance of change, any chance of change in NCERT textbook in the next academic year?
Sarji, as of now, we are receiving some information. Grade 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 textbooks are changing. This is not officially confirmed, but we are receiving some information from the sources. Grade 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 textbooks are changing next academic year.
Okay, sir, are you satisfied with the answer? Okay, next, Anjusha ma'am, you can ask your question, please.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
I'm an English teacher handling English language and literature. Is there any specific area to be focused on in English language and literature?
You are supposed to inform us. Is it any, you are English teacher. You are
Yeah,
the master of that.
but
How we can say that,
sir,
ma'am?
no,
As you know that regarding the English language and literature question paper, it's already everything is based on our curriculum. Any subject, it's based on and based on sample paper. These are the some key reference for us. One is curriculum, another one is textbook, another thing is sample paper made available by board, and additional practice paper. These are the dependable sources. Based on these sources, only the concerned subject teacher is able to identify if anything which area is giving maximum importance and all. It's a international level board examination. We cannot expect what we are expecting. You can find some difficulties certain question paper, even some question paper pattern also.
yes,
So
last sir, in our syllabus, phrasal verbs are not there. But last time, you know that some questions were there from phrasal verbs also. So likewise, any questions will be there from out of the syllabus.
but we cannot, regarding English phrasal verbs, we cannot say that out of syllabus, ma'am. These are the
No.
key points whether a student is supposed to learn regarding the grammar side. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
we are teaching them in the early classes itself, but they are giving 8 specific areas in the syllabus. So if any questions come from the part like that,
Without phrasal verb, if any student is able to handle English smoothly, no. So some basic grammar portions don't depend upon the syllabus or curriculum. The question paper setters have right to ask regarding language. I am mentioning. You can
okay, sir.
These are the certain things everyone knows. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Then one more doubt. Is there any change in the letter writing pattern? Because every year there will be some change. Sometimes they will say that first subject want to be there, then salutation. Likewise, some changes are there. Last time during in the valuation camp also they told that those who are writing yours affectionately and all, we can't give mark. We want to reduce it. So likewise.
So my question to you is, the era of ChatGPT and SMS, who is going to write letters? that is my question to you. So, ma'am, last year or before year, regarding the letter writing, it's create many confusions. Some are saying that this is the correct one, and some are saying the new version is correct one. So, be an English teacher. If you get a duty to evaluate the English answer paper, what is your mindset to write the answer paper? You will give marks to old version or new version?
New version.
So regarding language and all, the letter writing, everything, no, it depends upon the mindset of evaluators, language teachers, and head examiner. we know that apart from the instructions, some changes are happening in our vocabulary, some changes happening in our language development also. New phrases are including. So it's depend upon our own individual choice, ma'am. So let them
Okay,
write.
sir.
That is the main thing. Let them write properly.
Ranjit
Whether it
sir,
is
Ranjit
let
sir,
them
we
write.
have made it clear. Ranjit sir, we have
Yes.
made it clear in one of the previous sessions for English. So it is available on YouTube channel, Bharat Sakodaya. So they can, refer to it.
So kindly refer previous session of Paris Sagoria English. That is English subject, sir. Am I correct?
Yeah, creative writing, creative English.
Okay. So next, dear participants, as I told, I'll be addressing the questions in the chat box after we are done with the people who are raising their hands. So now I request Kamini ma'am to ask a question, please, quickly.
Good evening, one and all. I am a Hindi teacher. तो मेरा प्रश्न भी अपने विषय से संबंधित है सर. सर जैसे कुछ दिन पहले जो
Ma'am, can you please ask question in English? Because my Hindi is only Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Otherwise, I don't know any Hindi. That is my
Actually, sir,
maximum knowledge of Hindi. So can you please ask in English?
Yes,
I am
sir.
able to
Okay.
answer.
Sir, CBSE released 2 papers, one of the sample paper and the other of the practice question paper. But in the grammar part, there is a major difference between the sample paper and practice question paper. In the sample paper, in the grammar portion, there are some reasoning questions were there. And in the practice paper, there were reasoning question, and in the sample paper, there were not the reasoning question. We teachers and the students are a little bit confused. Will the questions will be in the paper or not? Because yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am, this not only happened in the Hindi, even social studies, maths, in every subject. Additional practice paper and sample paper is some difference are there. It's already we communicated to concerned CBSE section. So you can expect very clear questions based on curriculum. Don't be panic. Don't give students confusion. You can expect questions from the curriculum. You can expect questions from the syllabus made available by CBSE. If anything come out from the syllabus, you can challenge, you can approach CBSE. CBSE will consider student-centric decision.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Padmini ma'am, you can ask your question, please.
Good evening, everyone. My subject is IT, Information Technology, and I have a query here saying for grade 10, when we have Database Management System, RDBMS, we are teaching RDBMS along with different types, where we are also using SQL commands. And there are a lot of SQL commands actually in detail as a chapter we can learn. But as our students should be relevant to what is just given in the textbook, only those commands, or they should know apart from the textbook, whatever is there, SQL commands also, for the board point of the question paper.
Ma'am, regarding the board point of view, based on the textbook and syllabus, only questions are coming and the students are able to answer based on that. If a student know the advanced SQL commands, they can add on the answers. It's not an issue because subject experts are evaluating the papers.
Okay. Sir, one more query. And this time, like a recent board, whatever I've seen, communication skills and green skills chapter is completely taken away, but it is there for internals. So can we inform children that not to study for the board exam?
Ask them to just read it, just make sure they are aware of the concept from that chapter. But if question anything asked from that internal side, I said this to many of other subjects also. You can expect questions from the prescribed syllabus only, ma'am. If anything apart from the syllabus, any question appear, you can inform the board. Board will take necessary steps.
I hope you're satisfied, ma'am. Next, Ambika ma'am can ask a question.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for this informative session as well. Actually, I'm Ambika Singh, and I'm attending this session from Dubai. And one of my friend already asked about the same concern, the Priksha Sangam portal. I tried so many times, but I didn't get it. This is my first concern about Priksha Sangam portal. So can you light on that?
Okay, I can suggest you one thing. Ma'am, please do install Microsoft Edge as a browser. From Microsoft Edge, you try to log in Parisha Sangam portal. Because before you install the Microsoft Edge as a browser, delete your old browsers. Before deleting all the browsers, clear the cache and history from the old browsers, and delete the latest version of Microsoft Edge. And please do log in with the Microsoft Edge. You are able to see the Parisha Sangam portal.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
technical
so
answer.
be actually technical expert required. I don't think so. I would be able to do. Okay, I will check with my one
Nothing,
of.
ma'am. So when you are using desktop or laptop,
Yes.
please do clear all your caches and histories from the Internet Explorer or my Chrome or whichever the search engine you are using.
Okay,
Then delete all the search engines. Then install Microsoft Edge as a new browser. Then try to log in. Before logging, unblock the pop-up from the home bar of my search engine of Microsoft. Then you try to log in. You are able to see the Parisha Sangam portal.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. And second, my concern is about for the deleted portion in 10th grade SST, sir. Deleted not like that, it is mentioned as an age of industrialization to be assessed as a part of periodic assessment only. So should we, because students are asking again, can we ignore the chapter, sir, or we have to be considered like any question can be expected from?
I already answered the same questions. Ma'am, regarding, you may please focus on the syllabus published by CBSE. For any questions, any concept asked apart from the syllabus, board will consider after the examination during the evaluation time. Don't give maximum tension or confusion to students. Keep them calm, keep them relaxed. Let them focus on the syllabus only that already published by CBSE.
Actually, the sir, it's students are much more aware than us. So, they keep on searching upon sites and they keep on asking about that because lifeline of national economy is the
During my presentation, I think more than 5 times I gave emphasis. Don't focus on the guide or private publication or YouTube channel or that's master teaching, this master teaching. Please do depend our official website of CBSE and CBSE sample question paper syllabus only.
Yeah,
That
so
is the
it's in the CBSE only. We are following that only, sir.
Yes.
It's mentioned
Otherwise, now you know that the age of information era, our students are much more expert in this field. They are searching information from Google. They are searching information from ChatGPT. They are searching information from YouTube and all. But be a educator, be a teacher, mentor. Please advise them. Please focus your syllabus. Please focus what the CBSE published through website. That is the only advice we can give, ma'am. And we cannot block them or we cannot give instruction. Don't search in the Google. They are the Genesis.
Before us that we used to say they are already get be aware of that and they keep on telling us that this and that, ma'am, it is there. And one more concern about lifeline of national economy. This chapter is only map pointing, it is mentioned. So that same thing I know you will say that, but still because students are very much concerned. As earlier I discussed whole chapter, I said before as well that you should have knowledge of these all lifelines and this and that, but still they keep on asking, ma'am, only map pointing it is mentioned, so we have to be focused on that only. So we are a little bit confused.
So it clearly mentioned MAP only. So you can
okay.
expect the questions related to MAP.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Usha ma'am, you can unmute yourself. Usha ma'am, are you there?
Ma'am, please go through the chat box questions also. If anything, apart from these questions, any other relevant questions are there, you please do read. I'll answer.
Sure, sir. I'll read. Hello.
You can skip the questions already asked. Only.
Yeah, sure, sir. So there was one question by Srijina that is there board exam for 11th in next year, but this is not required now, but I'm asking it as it is written in the chat box.
So that I mentioned, I know I can expect this question. That's why I included in my presentation also. As of now, there is no confirmation or communication or circular from our board. So please wait. If any change, anything is there, board will communicate well in advance. Till it's a advice or still it's a paper news only. I clearly mentioned. So if anything we are supposed to follow, board will issue certain guidelines well in advance.
Okay, sir. Nasreen Bahar ma'am has asked a question, a very specific question, if applicable. Students with a neurological disorder such as epilepsy and on very long-term medication, do they fall under CWSN category? And are they eligible for accommodations like extra time?
Yes, I already read that question. So, ma'am, the answer is very clear. What is CWSN category or PWD category? The benchmark disabilities. What all are the benchmark disabilities? And the published by board to the framework I mentioned earlier. And every year, board will send a clear circular regarding this through our Shiksha mail also. So my advice, sir, you may please cross-check the circular I mentioned, the framework, the significant guidelines published in 21-22, the year 21-22. From that framework, you are able to identify what all are the CWSN or PWD mentioned by CBSE.
Okay, sir. Now, Rekha Nair ma'am has asked, we are not able to find any sample question paper for the regional language Marathi. Could you please help us with it?
The sample question paper is, one sample question paper is made available, ma'am.
Okay. Then next is, when should be submitted the details of scribe to CBSE?
The Parisha Sangam portal scribe domain is active once the examination commences. So you are able to submit the scribe details through portal. First, you will get the prior permission from the regional office. Then you are able to submit the details through CBSE website. The subdomain Parisha Sangam portal, scribe portal is available.
Okay, sir. Again, a subject-specific question. Is Clark's table allowed in physics board exam?
No.
Okay. Then Rosama Joseph, he is already, I think, I don't know whether it's a male or female, but then they've raised their hand. So I think we will allow him to ask his question. So you can unmute and ask your question, please.
Ma'am, I'm a physics teacher, and my question is that, sir, I can only accommodate about 20 students in a single batch according to our school's lab facilities. But is it compulsory to accommodate 30 students in a single batch, or whether we can move on with 20 students?
Ma'am, I already mentioned this. In the portal, one batch means 30 students. According to your lab size, with the permission of the external and internal examiner, you can create your own batch for the smooth conduct of examination. While you are submitting the data, you are able to submit the data batch size 30. It's very clear. It's only internal choice or internal decision. You can divide into small groups. But while you are submitting the data through CBSE portal, you are able to submit batch wise only. Clear, ma'am?
Nazia, Ruby,
I can clarify once again. When you are fixing physics practical, for example, January 5th, you can conduct examination 15 or 10 according to your lab size. But the day altogether 30, you will submit to the board in a single batch.
That is on the day or the next day, right?
Same day, sir.
Same day.
When you are creating a batch, if total students number is above 30, the first batch is consist of 30 students. Clear? But our lab size and our internal, we are split into two different time slot. When you are submitting data to a board site, only batch wise is allowed. No,
Some should be conducted as the same day, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Rosama ma'am, is your doubt clear? I think she has lost the connection. Okay, Nazia, Ruby ma'am has asked one question. Like section C, the last question is application-based question. So how it will be assessed?
So every application level questions based on a clear concept that already included in the textbook or syllabus. So the concept point is given through marking scheme. The evaluator is able to identify that particular concept is there or not.
Okay. Will there be drawing graph from pair of linear equations in two variables? And Imam has asked the question again, subject specific question. So I think these questions can also be put up in the groups which are there from BTAG. So I would like to answer this question. Drawing graph from pair of linear equation, two variable will be there or not, subject specific question.
So I am not able to answer that question, ma'am, because it's very subject specific questions. Only subject expert can answer it. I'm not a subject expert of maths.
I'm sure we'll have coming sessions with which will be based on subjects. So we can attend those. Clarified. Okay, now Selva Mani sir can unmute himself and ask the question. There are many hands which are raised, so let us take them quickly.
So I hope my voice is audible to you.
Please, okay. Sir, please.
So I am Krishnamurthy, information technology teacher from Shanti Academy Indian School, Doga, Qatar. I have some doubts, around 2 to 3 doubts. First one is year 12 information technology board exam question paper. So already in our website, CBSE website, one model question paper is there. Same pattern board exam will come or different will come. This is so if same means in model question paper, there is no question relevant to CBSE, especially assessment and recession is not available. That will be come in board exam or not? This is my first question. Can you help me?
Shall I answer it, sir? I think I already answered this question previously also. So sample question paper is a model questions only. You cannot expect the TITO of sample paper for board examination. Sample paper is a suggestion paper only. Additional sample paper also is suggestion also. You cannot even one subject one pictorial question is asked in the sample paper. But maybe in the board examination, the pictorial type is question is not asked. We cannot say that the sample paper pictorial question is there, why the board is not asked the pictorial type question in the original board examination. Sample question paper is a suggestion question paper, a set of questions. So the student and teacher able to identify these are some kind of questions you can expect for the board examination. So we cannot expect exact the ditto of sample paper for any subject, sir.
No, I am not asking the exact dicto. My question is that much of that importance of
Regarding the question,
regarding
the questions based on syllabus only. If any questions out of syllabus, any question is out of syllabus, the board will do the needful after the examination during the evaluation time.
No, I'm not asking about out of syllabus. The CBSE competency-based question, information technology question paper, board exam question paper, will include CBSE question paper or not? CBQ question also or not?
Is it any information technology teachers are here? They can support you, sir.
I think already one I'm asking on the information technology.
Is it any other information technology teachers are there? They are able to contribute? Sir, regarding this is a subject specific answer. You know that I am not a subject expert of the information technology. That's why I am asking, is it any information technology teacher is available in the session?
This question.
So can you type, so can I say something? You can type your questions, sir, in the chat box. We will, Salam, sir, I mean, we can address the question in the group, which is AI group. Okay.
I will type in the chat. I shall go to another
And
question.
in future, we will
information
have
technology.
some sessions based on the
I
subjects.
am year 9, 11, 12, I'm handling. Any prescribed book is there, any publisher is there, but each and every time study materials are available in our website. We are following it, but I think that is not enough. The students need textbook. So I refer each and every time any publisher is there, but I could not get it properly. Can the CBSE advise this book publisher is good like this?
Sir, regarding the textbook from grade 9 of 9 onwards, CBSE textbooks curriculum is already prescribed by CBSE. So regarding up to 8th standard, some schools are depending about the NCERT syllabus and all. Regarding information technology and regarding skill courses, CBSE skill portal, CBSE textbook is available. So you can take a printout or you can send a request to CBSE or NCERT for this textbook. It's made available. Majority skill subject like information technology and all, private publication textbook are there. So for example, artificial intelligence textbook. We are using the private publication textbook for artificial intelligence, but some chapters or some concept are missing that particular textbook. In the CBSE portal, the syllabus side and the textbook already are made available by the skill portal. Additional informations are there. It's missing the private publication textbook. So it may happen. Only the thing is that from grade 9 onwards, please follow CBSE prescribed textbook for theory subject and skill subject. Grade 1 to 8, you can use private publication, no issue, but you may give proper information through our school website, which all are the textbook your school is using.
So actually for year 9, 10, 11, 12, we are following only study material available in our CBSE website only. That's fine or?
That's fine, sir.
That's fine. Okay. My third question is,
but
employability
the thing is
skills.
that regarding board examination point of view, some good publication additional materials are made available in the market. So we cannot ignore them also. I am not mentioning any particular publication or gate's name. So as the subject expert or the students, those who are appearing in board examination always needed some support materials, some additional materials. Am I correct? for the especially the high score students. They need some additional support material always. So you can focus your teaching, you can focus your students learning through NCERT or CBSE books, but for certain extent, one or two additional support material also really helpful for with regards to the board examination point of view. It's a suggestion from my end.
As per my knowledge, there is no prescribed textbook for year 9, 10, 11, 12 information technology. I take it very well. That is why I asking you. That's no problem. So next question is any exam related next year ideas is there? For year 11, how exam will be conducted or not? Board exam will be conducted for year 11 from next year onwards.
Sir has already answered that question.
Maybe I came late, maybe. Sorry. Any idea?
As of
Year
now,
11,
there is no particular guidelines from board, only a suggestion from yeah. As of now, there is no particular suggestion from board, sir. Please wait for the official information from our board. As of now, there is no information regarding this.
So how we are doing this current year unless we get any information from CBSE, we can follow as it is.
Yes. Sure. You can.
So my suggestion is really this employability skills is needed for year 11 12. This is my suggestion only. I'm following, but it's my suggestion only. Instead of my suggestion is instead of employability skills, we can go in depth of RDBMS or Java like this. It's my suggestion only. Any proper channel means you can.
Java is still there. Now Python is using, no?
Information technology, we are using Java.
Fine.
My suggestion is we can remove employability skills. Instead of employability skills, we can add another language or different like this.
Send a representation letter to the Director Academic CBSE through Harkara portal. E-Sandesh. Harkara is available in the CBSE website. Log in with your school ID. Every school can give their suggestions, feedback regarding this. Board will consider.
Yeah, the reason is for employability skills, another study material is there that is bigger than this subject specific. That is the problem.
Sarji, your audio is not clear to me. I can exactly hear. Is Salam sir, are you able to hear from him?
There's a problem in the audio, yes, with the person was asking.
Is working fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, only thing suggestion is only meeting that
yes.
I will follow it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your guidance, valuable. Thank you so much.
So let me take another questions because it's already 8:40. So Mukund sir, you can quickly ask a question, please. Kindly unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Salam sir, I suggest any most relevant 3 questions more because it's already late.
Yes, please. Yes. Abha ma'am, please go accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for addressing my previous question. This is the another question. It's a usual discussion. Actually, we had it in one of the previous groups of the SOE, School of Excellence, maybe on the BTAG also. As a moderator, as a paper evaluator, when we are there at the examination center and correcting the answer sheets of the learners, we see we have a multiple approaches towards the answer. So
I think you are on with 2 devices, sir. Your voice is echoing.
No, ma'am, not at all. It's just one single device.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Please ask.
Sure. So multiple approaches you can see to the same question a learner can have. Or sometime they may opt certain method a little ahead of the curriculum. Maybe from 11th, a certain method may be used. So in such a scenario, what do you suggest evaluators to do? Should we accept it, or we should be rigidly going with the marking scheme prescribed to us?
Sir, exact clear-cut answer, it's not possible for your question. You know that. Anyway, we are focused on marking scheme. With all due respect, only the marking scheme is the criteria we are supposed to follow in the evaluation camp. That is the first thing. Another thing, it's not connected to your queries exactly. You know that as per the implementation of national education policy, our evaluation assessment criteria, everything is going to change in another years. So be positive. Some assessment regarding assessment, some errors are there already. So board and NCRT and all the educators, even ministry is always try to give best for this based on our national education policy. Wait for certain assessment pattern changes for the upcoming years. All these issues are rectified. As of now, you can focus only scheme of work or marking scheme published.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so
I was expecting the
very,
same.
very humble request. Yeah, okay, sir. I hope your question is. I'm so sorry, we are running short of time. So my humble request to the participants, if your question is very much subject specific, kindly, take those questions, keep it for the subject specific sessions, okay? And please try to ask your question in as shortest possible way as you can, okay? So Swapna, ma'am, you can unmute yourself and quickly ask your question.
Good evening, sir and ma'am. Actually, my question is regarding class 11 and 12 applied mathematics. The course has been introduced 3 years back, but till now we don't have a prescribed textbook. We are just following the curriculum given with the learning objectives. But if there is a prescribed book, it will be helpful for us. When can we expect the textbook? That is my question, ma'am.
So applied mathematics, the detailed textbook is available in the supplementary material session, I think so. Please do visit, ma'am. Applied mathematics CBSE textbook.
We are following the student support material, but there are some errors in that. And it is not
Please,
much clear.
please be informed to board. These are some errors are there in this material. Board will correct it, ma'am. No issue. You can send a letter to the COE concerned, or you can send a letter to the regional office concerned. Through eHarkara, you can send a mail to academic session also. They will revise.
Okay, so we can't expect a textbook. We have to depend only on that, sir. We will be very happy if we get NCRT textbook for that.
Write a letter to NCRT also.
Okay, sir.
It's
Okay,
a recently issued subject. You know that. That's why you can expect textbook within few months, ma'am. Please do cross check with the NCRT also.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Rajni, ma'am, you can
Any other
quickly ask.
questions?
Yes, sir. 2-3 more hands are raised. This is the most interactive session. I feel. Rajni, ma'am, please ask your question quickly. Rajni, ma'am, are you there? Okay. Brinda, ma'am, you can ask your question as fast as you can.
Good evening, sir, ma'am. I just have a question regarding internal assessment. Are there any specific guidelines for uploading the marks of internal assessment, sir? Are there any changes or any specifications that you would like to?
Ma'am, very specific guidelines already issued the initial pages of curriculum document. You may please visit the initial pages of curriculum document of secondary and senior secondary. It's already available in the academic
So I
website
just
of
wanted to know
CBSE.
the procedure to
all the
upload.
details of
Is there any guidelines to upload?
SOP for the SOP for the guidelines of practical and internal assessment uploading is already issued last day.
Okay, sir.
Please go through that circular, ma'am.
Sure, sir. I'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Shalja, ma'am, you can ask your question quickly.
Good evening, sir. This is regarding the practical exam for grade 12. Can we conduct practical for multiple subjects on the same day? Definitely for different batches of students. Is it possible?
So, ma'am, you can conduct the multiple subject, but you will get a payment for one subject only. If you are ready to donate other subject payment towards the board, you can conduct multiple subject in a day, because integrated payment system is designed like that, one subject one day. So if you conduct one additional subjects, it's create many problems. You know that previously it happened. So better one subject one day.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Lakshmi ma'am, quickly ask your question, please. And the hands are coming up.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. The child who is studying in 9th grade, can he choose basic math in the 10th in the upcoming academic session?
Ma'am, yes, subject change is possible. When you are entering, finalizing the LOC for 10th, you can change subject from the pre-registration data. No issue. You can.
Thank you, sir.
Kamlesh, sir, you can ask your question quickly.
Namaste to one and all. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Namaste, you are
Am I
audible.
audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
sir.
you are
My
audible.
question is, we are using the study material, but in that, no, actually some topics are deleted. Am I right? Water material. But better to update that one is first question. Second thing is regarding the question papers. I know that you don't have answer for that, but even though the basic paper is so tough and the standard paper is a little bit easy. And then giving the more application questions given mean that in the 3 hours of the time, children can't answer all the questions. Like that, the mass percentage is coming down. So please look into the matter and then do the best for the regarding the question paper. And then about the study material also. Please update the material. Because deleted portion, the portion was deleted, but still that questions are there, mean that we are in confusion whether should teach or not. And of course, we are completing because board, we can't take any risk. But even that's what. That is my question. Thank you so much.
So it's my request also, as educators, we are taking to consider this point and inform board for proper actions. I'll also communicate this matter with the concerned authority. These are the concern from our educators side, subject expert side. We can expect maximum possible rectification from both side, ma'am. We will together we can inform board to correct these things.
Nijita ma'am, you can ask your question. Just 2 more, sir. I'll take short questions. Then we'll end.
Good evening, sir. Can you explain class 12 English question paper pattern, sir? Is it according to the circular? I want to know about the MCQ pattern.
Madam Ji, our Salam sir is already informed that from Parasahodaya YouTube session, the creative writing webinar recorded version is available. It's very clearly discussed about the grade 12 English papers and these things. Please do visit, ma'am.
I want to know about the MCQ pattern, sir. Is it the?
Ma'am, please go through.
Ma'am, please do visit the academic website, and grade 12 additional practice paper handbook is already published. English, grade 12 English additional practice paper handbook is published. You can get a clear-cut solution from that additional handbook. Everything clearly mentioned that. Please do refer that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, just Sandhya Lal, ma'am, you can ask quickly.
Yeah, good evening. This is regarding that link which you had sent for the attendance, right? One of the sections is not getting activated. Please select the session for e-certificate.
Salam, sir, please.
Yeah,
No, also, whatever is, whatever we have conducted, it is a drop-down menu. You have to drop it and choose
Yes,
it.
sir, but that the drop-down button isn't activating, sir.
That is maybe, your net issues or something we are receiving from others.
Okay, right, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll just play. Yeah.
All right.
Rajni ma'am, this is the last question. We quickly ask your question, please.
Namaste, sir. I'm back, Ranjit, sir. I'm sorry, but I have just three things to find out. I know it's not that easy to answer right now, but the number one is the skill subject mandatory? Number two, is the three language formula applicable from next year onwards? Number three, is the regional language also mandatory under the three language formula? And number four, and the most importantly, sir, if you conduct a workshop for
Ma'am,
credit systems.
I think last week or I think last week board is published one circular, national credit framework, national credit
System.
framework,
Yes, sir.
NCR.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
some suggestions already put forward to the stakeholders. I think
Yes, sir.
December 5th of December or 10th of December is the last date for the submission of suggestions. So regarding this language, regarding the skill subjection, credit framework, everything is under process only. As of now, we cannot say what's going to happen in the next academic year. The board is collecting suggestions from all stakeholders. We can expect a possible solution, or we can expect a clear-cut information by end of March or on or before April, because you know that CBSE academic year commences April 1st to March 31st. So we can expect a clear-cut circular from both sides regarding this. As of now, we cannot say anything whether regional language is compulsory or not. Three language formula, which is the positive formula of three language. Nothing we cannot say that, but you can go through the last week circular, the National Credit Framework circular. Then you will get an idea what's going to happen in the next academic year.
Sir, but that circular says the 9th and 11th class, the credit should be uploaded this year. Implementation should be done from this year onwards.
I think that's
what
a
is the
mistake.
concern.
It's not current academic year. It mentioned about the next academic year, because current academic year, the scheme of work course, everything is already published, and we are in end of the academic year. Few
Yes,
months
sir.
remaining.
But the
So
circular has got
it's a
23,
mistake.
24.
It's a mistake. It's a mistake. We already communicated
Yes.
that, ma'am. We already communicated that.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
So one participant has asked for the, it is possible to forward. And then one participant has written that the practice paper, the students are finding very difficult for English. So they are really tensed. So do you have to say something on that, sir, Ranjit, sir?
Practice paper, question
Practice paper for English. The class 10 students feel the practice questions are beyond their understanding capacity. They are really tensed about it.
That's why it's called practice paper.
That is
That's
what.
why it's called practice paper, ma'am.
Practice paper, yeah.
And teachers
You
are
can
there for release their texting.
don't be panic. You can expect a very simple paper. Why you are bothered about English, ma'am? Even physics and maths teachers are simply relaxing. Only 20 marks, 25 marks from the textbook. Rest everything is in a general way. Be cool and calm. And the practice paper is always like that. It's difficult. Then only students are get a support system. That's why. Am I correct, Salam sir?
Yeah, definitely. They should expect the unexpected.
Absolutely.
So sir, I think with the entire conversation which happened and the discussion which happened, I think we desperately need a mathematics subject session and also a stress management session from BTAG now, so that the board examination pressure can be released from the teachers as well as from the students.
Ranjit sir has already, cleared all the concerns, so there is no need of any stress, any more stress. Right.
Salam sir, I think I mentioned more than 50 or 60 circulars during my sessions.
Correct.
Okay, so shall I wind up with a vote of thanks?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir.
Very hungry.
Yes, we all are. Especially our resource person must be really tired now. But your face doesn't show that, sir. Still smiling. So I, along with the CBSE Bharat Sahodaya Complex and BTAC, would like to express a heartfelt gratitude to our resource person, Ranjit sir, for conducting such an enriching session for us. This session was a much needed session, and we are glad that you brought it so beautifully to us. Thank you so much, sir. I express my humble gratitude to Dr. Abdul Salam, sir, for organizing such important session for the educators. Also, I thank you for giving me an opportunity to moderate a session once again. Excuse me. And I'm also sorry for the initial technical issues. There were some glitch from my end, so I was not able to, my voice was not clear. A big thanks to Arun Mohan, sir, for all your efforts to give a nice AI start to the session. Thank you, Sarita ma'am, and all the other executive of BTAG and Bharat Sahodaya for all their support. And most importantly, thank you to all the participants for your enthusiasm and active participation. I sign off for now, wishing you good night and advanced Christmas wishes. I'm not sure whether we'll meet again or not. So Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much. Over to you, Salam, sir.
Nobody is
Salam,
sure
sir.
whether we will meet again or
Salam,
not.
sir, one salutation note from my end also. This is my proud privilege to be part of Bharat Sahodaya always. It's my great opportunity to interact with all the educators. Whenever you feel to approach me, if I am free, I am able to connect with all. Please do connect with through Salam sir. From my end, I can always support each and everyone. Thank you once again, team Bharat Sahodaya, moderator Arun, and everyone. Thank you. Please, sir. Salam, sir.
Thank you, Ranjit sir. Thank you for your valuable time. Actually, you spent 2 hours. That is not going to be in vain. Definitely, we have cleared a good number of questions, concerns. Hope nobody will be coming forward with again the same questions. They can refer to this episode for any clarity in future. Ranjit sir has referred to a lot of circulars and a lot of sources. CBSE sources have been introduced or reminded of to every educator. Many of those sources are not so popular with educators as well. So these sources are very important in terms of preparing students for board examination. Thank you, Ranjit sir and Abha ma'am, for the very enlightening session. We look forward to having similar sessions as board exams are very near. So we are planning a few board related sessions in the coming month. So thank you so much everybody for joining the team BTAG and members of Bharat Sahodaya and all educators for joining. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Ranjit sir, thank you once again. Yeah, Abha ma'am, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Good night, Ranjit sir.
Good night. We are winding up.